my god, you guys. Around 3:30 this morning. Oh my god. My right calf, lower calf, had a big, long Charlie horse. That was the longest minute of my entire life. It was fucking hurting like hell. I was almost screaming. God, what the fuck? Yeah, today's another schoolwork day. I gotta get things done before Friday. Because it's due Friday. And next week, Wednesday, I see my nurse practitioner, who is from my doctor. And yesterday, my therapist Liz, she goes, have you ever thought of going on ADD pills like Ritalin? And I told her I did go on them, but it didn't work out. I was tired all the time. And I checked up on the side effects for them, and it said sleep disturbances, and I don't want to have my sleep disturbances worse. It said violent tendencies, like you can have like mood disorders with it when you get irritable. It was saying, oh, this calf still hurts. It's tender yet. Fuck, when I try to stand. Oh, Jesus. So, I don't want to risk going on, so...
New to our group.
Not exactly.
Paul and Ursula Way. Our son has Down syndrome.
Can you tell me about their relationship?
Challenged, just like our kids.
Yeah, my son Andrew's more than just Williams disease. But it takes its toll on our marriage, on his brother.
Joel and I separated twice. Ben and Corinne just got back together, and now this.
I had airport security run their Face-It software against a picture of Ben Nicholson. And here he is saying goodbye to Katie and his wife. And here he is leaving the terminal. Who goes to the airport to catch a cab?
You left the airport 3 days ago. Where the hell have you been?
For the last time, I just can't answer that.
Won't. You went on some bogus business trip, you laid low, you came home and beat the crap out of your wife the same day you were supposed to return. What set you off? A crushing debt or a nagging wife?
That didn't happen.
No?
And since I am not under arrest, I'm going back to the house.
Because someone assaulted your wife. Now, if you didn't do it, why wouldn't you cooperate? Why would you cooperate?
I am trying. There's something in room 820.
Be right there.
It's okay. I was just taking a temperature.
Easy, man. Come on.
Hey, come on.
Son of a bitch attacked her again. The man that made you brandy. Is that the same man who attacked you last night?
No, it was a fan. You followed me home. Then you broke into my window. And I screamed. But you shoved pills down my throat. And you know what he said to me as I was passing out?
160 Grove Street.
Mr. Underwood, can you hear me?
Who are you?
I'm Detective Benson. We're getting help for you right now, okay?
My flowers. Are they all dead?
Why don't you lay back here until the paramedics come, okay?
The man who beat me.
We already have him in custody.
It's always this way. Ever since they accused me of raping that girl.
What did you say?
Liv, the missing pillowcase.
That's just the one you found at Baylock's.
I only gave
Sugar
him his
Crush.
name because he said he'd kill me.
Send Larissa into Brandy.
The grainy photos of the pillowcase, the lab found Orville Underwood's DNA all over him.
My DNA? You're driving semen on this photo that we found at Elvin Baylog's house.
You should really be more careful where you plant your seed.
I've never seen that photo before.
We know you're old, now you're blind.
You know, here's a better question. Why don't you care? At first, you act like some nympho in the car. Now you're lecturing me like you're my mom. And in the meantime, the whole school is acting like some skank. What? Are you okay?
You keep asking me that. Maybe I should ask you, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Good. That makes one of us. Because I was thinking chaperoning these events can't be that much fun for you.
It's all right. It's a little,
Boring and ridiculous. I mean, how do you do it? Being in high school all day, dealing with this solipsistic bullshit.
¿Tienes novio? ¿Será posible? A ver. ¿Tienes un novio por allá? Sí. Ahí están, como 50 novios. Como 50,000 novios. Por Dios. Ah, mira, tengo un regalo para ti de parte del grupo que una vecina, ¿ya lo viste? Enséñame qué haces. Sí, yo lo hice para ti. Ay, gracias.
En la guitarra, mi querido esposo. Chris Perez. No harían eso si estuviera casado con ustedes. No se portan mal conmigo. ¿Verdad que no está bien, chicas? Así es, los hombres cuidan a sus mujeres y dejan que mi hombre me cuida a mí.
If you do get buttonholed by someone, just please steer them over to me. Have you ever attended one of these before?
I've been doing a lot of work as a jury consultant for my office in capital punishment cases, and I thought if she was going to have a hand in ending the fight, it was important that she see.
You want result? I'll be curious to see what you think. For me, always surprisingly sweet. And then the memory of it, it stays with you for the rest of your life.
Sugar Crush.
After if they pass out or throw up or something.
You wouldn't be the first. Just keep in mind, people like Osvaldo Sinetta and
Private, as a professional. You are.
that your client, a notorious drug lord, was found at the scene of a murder. Face that it was actually Mrs. Bourne put to death earlier in the day. Vaguely.
Good. Now, if you read my client's statement, you would have snapped a picture of Miss Vasquez is in the background.
All right, what's that?
Who's that?
This man is dead, and I can personally attest to that he had been dead at least 12 hours.
Melissa. Melissa Banks? That's your real name, isn't it? I'm sorry to ambush you like this, but we have a problem. I know who you really are. I know what you've done. And I work for the district attorney's office. It might actually be a blessing, you know. Not having to move around, getting it all out, going to trial. I'm betting that when people hear your side of the story,
Yeah, put her through. Yes, Allison.
From that vehicle.
When a car would come by, two women would duck off the side of the road.
They were absolutely females of interest.
We were able to develop composite drawings, and we had an idea maybe of who was in that vehicle. But if we release these composites and these two girls are watching the news, are they going to flee? We thought we could act quickly enough so that nobody else could be killed, and we were wrong. It was almost immediately there.
Sugar Crush.
Walter Gino Antonio. Our goal is to save lives. And it was really weighing heavily on the detectives. We thought we failed.
How many more she's going to kill? She has blood, the taste of it.
When Peter Sims' vehicle was crashed, two people walked away, but there was certainly never any indication that any of these crimes were perpetrated by two people.
So now all efforts are out to find the other female.
We go to the pawn shops and see if anything's being pawned from our homicide victims with these different aliases. And one alias that kept coming up in all of the leads turned up at two different pawn shops. The items that had been pawned were a 35mm camera and a radar detector.
things that we done there, or with the trip around in the motel room there, excited me like I'd never been excited before in my life. I got to thinking right at that time, boy, I couldn't wait till I could do it again.
Now, here we are sitting around believing that Hanson did this. What do? You need to search his house. We needed a search warrant, but in order to get that search warrant, you have to come up with probable cause. So we had to refreshen evidence in order to impress a judge and grant us a search warrant.
The scariest thing is just waiting to see tomorrow morning if there's going to be another report on the news.
For days, of course, you were on edge. When's the next one? When's the next one? Is it going to be Gainesville? Is it going to be some other city? Has he moved on? You know that the clock is ticking. We were looking for other crime scenes, either within the state or on a national level, that had common signature similarities. One of the cities that was identified was Shreveport.
I need to talk to Beverly and Erica. Do you know where they are?
No. I want to see it. This is the hospital.
Did he ever hurt another student?
Well, we suspected he did once, but the victim denied it.
What was the incident?
A locker room fight. The picture was a bloody mess. JJ didn't know.
You have no right to talk. Stand down, sir. No, I will not stand down. You will stand down. I will not stand down. You will stand down, or you will be working security in a retirement home at Boynton Beach. Remain calm.
I'd say your killer's a female.
We found a blonde hair in the duct tape used to bind Emily's arms and legs. DNA says that hair belongs to Brittany. Now, if you were with her the whole night, you must have been with her during the night, too.
Brittany went crazy. She just lost it. It was awful. She started punching Emily, and then she lit some cigarettes, and she started burning her with them. And then she had these little scissors.
And then she took out a knife and started stabbing her. And there was so much blood. I didn't know what to do. And I never wanted to hurt Emily. What are they saying?
That you killed Emily because you stole your boyfriend. Oh, and that you're nuts.
They're clearly lying.
Shut up! You're not helping!
Sam.
No, where are they? I want them to say this to my face.
And why? Tell me. Why did things like that happen?
I want you to look at this map. Are any of these areas?
It's breezy as hell out there, jeez. I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal and then I'm gonna wash up, like shower, and get going to bed. So, okay, list. First off, I want to go to Walgreens to pick up my medication and pick up the medication, and then I want to go to the library. I have the list of movies I want to see if they have, and then I want to go to Walmart, garden carrots, hand sanitizer, big bottle, salads, more cereal, milk, and future self, you know the rest. Okay? When I mean rest, I mean like drinks and stuff. So yeah. Oh, and I want to get more of those skillet things that I shown you. So don't forget those. So, man, if only you can hear that. It's like a hurricane out there. Jeez Louise, I can almost feel the breeze through the window here, even though it's tight shut. Holy mackerel. So, good night, Mom. Hug and kiss the baby kitty, my little pet meister. And, no scaring me or our boyfriends, Eeyore and Piglet. Just hug and kiss the kitty. She would have been 31 this July 22nd. Did you know that?
Saw that? TV's cooking. I told him what kids have been exposed to those chemicals and they need medical treatment.
Yeah, I'm eating my nut medley now. That's what I want more of. That cereal is so yummy. I love it. And, oh yeah, I'm forgetting creamy broccoli tuna healthy. Add that to Walmart list. God, it's even, even hear it through here. The wind blowing through, man. Sounds like we're in Florida hurricane season or something.
N40. I-22. B-15. Bingo! I-23. B-10. O-63.
Round over.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna finish getting ready for bed now here, and yeah, brush my teeth, take my pills, and get going to Sleepyland here. Dad says the earlier the better when we get going, so. And it depends if I have enough money for Quick Trip too, so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. Oh, and get more eye drops, you know, the kind, Nora. It's gonna have to be at Walgreens. I forgot. And Kleenex, get more Kleenex. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna brush my teeth now.
That indicated that he was lying.
With Hellicraft still missing and no leads, Connecticut State Police called in their secret weapon, forensic expert Dr. Henry Lee. Dr. Henry Lee is the director of the Connecticut State Police Forensics Laboratory and one of the world's most respected forensic experts. He accompanied police as they searched the Crafts' home.
We start examine some piece of physical evidence and found some tiny clue.
On the mattress, Dr. Lee discovered 5 tiny stains, so small they could barely be seen. Could they hold the key to the disappearance of Hellicrafts? An orthotolidine solution on the mattress fibers turned blue. It was blood. A species test proved it was human blood.
Stopped.
But was it?
Stared at the wall. Then he was on the chair, rocking it, his spine coiled like a spring. The metal cables were 4 inches thick, cemented deep. They held for 3 violent jerks before snapping like guitar strings. The chair came free. Elias swung it at the observation window, screaming about the Queen's wings until 3 orderlies tackled him. They told me it was stress, the night shifts, the burnout. But I know what I saw in that footage. A man who shouldn't have had the strength to lift a textbook, let alone tear steel from concrete. A man who'd followed me through the dark just days before, whispering about insects under his skin. I didn't quit. Couldn't. Ravenswood gets in your blood, and not just because of the patients. It's the fluorescent hum of the lights at 3 a.m., the way the walls smell like bleach and despair, the way you start memorizing the cracks in the ceiling tiles during code grays. Elias stayed in.
He's got moves like Jagger.
I respect my elders.
I'm very young and hip.
You are, John. You are young and hip.
Yo quiero vos y mi equipo. I knew he was gonna speak in Spanish.
Shut him off. But I'm here to put these boys in their place.
That was a big bait.
So I guess that's how it's gonna be.
I rest my case.
The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
6 reasons you need to get your pet official ESA approved. With Support Pets, getting your 4-legged best friend ESA approved has never been easier. And you'll both be glad you did it. Number 1, never hit the road without your furry co-pilot. Whether it's a day trip or a week-long mental health sabbatical, no trip is complete without your furry co-pilot by your side. Getting your dog ESA approved makes every step of travel easier, whether it's planning accommodations, making dinner reservations, souvenir shopping, or booking ride shares. Once you complete the Support Pets approval process, you'll have access to all the ESA gear you need to get your pet.
Dispatcher wanted to know what apartment we were in, so the dispatcher would notify the police to ensure our safety and make sure that if anything went wrong, that we had backup.
They quickly notice they're not alone.
There was a woman sitting in a chair in the middle of the living room. It was extremely odd that she was sitting just in the chair. She wasn't talking, wasn't at that point looking at us.
Assuming she placed the call, Malcolm and his partner move in quickly to assess her condition.
The gentleman said nothing. He just led us to her and said that she needed to leave. There was nothing outwardly wrong with her other than she wasn't speaking to us. I was asking her, going through our normal questioning, what's wrong? You know, is anything bothering you? Weren't exactly sure what was going on with her. And the gentleman gave us no